Girl.
All right. All right, welcome
Baby,
to
that's
Divas in
small.
Demand, the show. It's your girl Shaun with the T.
This your girl Tanya B. I know the host of Divas in Demand.
And Lady Chantel Jolie.
Okay, today we're gonna talk about Black Lives Matter, and we're gonna pull Shaun Gettis out of Pensacola, Florida. He's a black male, African American, got his own business. He could have been at George Floyd, so I'm gonna let him give you his side point of view of what he want to talk about on this matter. Shaun Gettis, you here?
Mr. Shaun, you with us?
Yes, I hear you right now.
There he is. Hey,
Hey,
Mr. Shaun.
hey, Shaun, how you doing
Hey, how
today?
y'all doing?
All right. We just want your input on being what's going on with the Black African American Black Lives Matter today, and we want you to talk in your behalf, like because you could have been George Floyd easily. So can you share with how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like justice needs to be served. We have a innocent man lost his life at the hands of the police officer once again, and me being a black man, I've been on the other side of the law before, and I know how it is for when it comes to interacting with a police officer, how a black African American get treated compared to the white African American get treated. And it's something that I think about all the time for my nieces, my nephews, I have a son now who's 9 months old, about to be 10. And as a whole though, and as always, when you turn it on the TV, you always seeing a black, not white, but black getting killed. They never getting arrested. They always getting killed. Forget putting them in the car and taking them to jail and processing. Just kill them in the streets, and you ain't got to worry about getting prosecuted or nothing. So it's at an all-time high, and I understand where all races are coming together. I love the fact what I'm seeing. Instead of being violent about it, just voicing how you feel about it, and change need to be taking place.
Okay, do you think what they gave him a second degree, the officer that killed George Floyd, do you feel that the second degree murder was enough for being a black man yourself? Because you could have been easily being George Floyd, being a black man.
No, I feel like it was straight up murder, but the second degree is, as they say in the news, what the lawyer was saying, reason why they were still pushing for him to get charged more. Uh, it carries more time. He guaranteed to go to prison. If it would have stayed manslaughter, he would have only got probation. He wouldn't have went to prison. It just would have been a joke for real. So he guaranteed to go to prison. So uh, it'll be longer. uh, the public gonna still have an outcry. Don't get me wrong, because he still got to be convicted in regards to that nature death. Uh, a jury of his peers, but the line between equal in the U.S. is not, it's not there. It's a big draw when it comes to that death. The distance need to be closed, and a lot of where it's coming from is from the same individuals that make the laws. They've been in there for years, and it's not going to change till they get voted out or they get out of there. Starting with Trump.
Right. Okay, being a black man, would you ever trust a police officer? Myself speaking as Tanya B, I know right now I would not trust not one officer, but right now if they pull me over, I'm gonna keep on going. And I want somebody to be filming, I'm gonna be calling on the phone because that's how it is now. It's sad to say how they got us feeling and it shouldn't be like that. So I feel that every officer that been involved with a murder, killing any black, African, American, male or female, they should be prosecuted. Just like if we would have killed versus a white man or woman, it wouldn't be no hesitation about it. We would have got arrested. We would have been on trial right now. So I feel that it took Justice George Floyd to get to everybody to come together with all these years ago. They've been killing us all this time.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm just thankful that they got cameras on phones now because this
Mhm.
been happening.
Right.
This ain't just started happening.
Well, I have
And
a question for him also.
I already knew about this. And uh, when I was on the other side of the law, uh, I made sure I ran where a lot of witnesses was when I run from. I just didn't let an officer arrest me. Fear about losing my life at the hands of a police officer. And it shouldn't be that way because the police are they supposed to protect and serve. And don't get me wrong, you have some good officers out there, whatnot. So I ain't got no anger or no racism towards officers, regardless of what color they are. But the ones that getting them write ups and stuff, they need to be held accountable for it. They shouldn't be police officers because them officers that took this innocent man life, they had a lot of write ups, and they should have been behind a desk somewhere. He'll still be alive if they won.
Right.
If they would have got penalty, if they would have got punished the way they supposed to been punished,
Right.
he'll still be alive right now.
Right. Go ahead,
Okay,
Chantel.
I have a question for you. I'm Chantel. What's your outlook about the protesting that's going on right now?
Uh, well, my outlook about the protesting, they being heard and
Mm-hmm.
things are being done from the protesters.
Mm-hmm.
And don't, with the peaceful protests, I don't recommend the violence. I don't condone that because
Yeah.
now you get yourself in trouble, and innocent bystanders beside you, they subject to get affected by it. And the media, the power of the media, they gonna make it look like you criminals, and a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
believe what they see on the news and whatnot. But it's a bigger picture than that. A lot of stuff, when you act out of anger or frustration, you're not in your right mind. You just go without thinking. You do things without thinking. So I've been there before where I just react. I don't think. I just react. And
Mm-hmm.
but you just got to be smart about the way you're doing it now, and for the cause that you're doing it. Because the man that lost his life, he was a peaceful individual. He wasn't a violent, uh, none like that. He wasn't doing none of that. So you just gotta be peaceful about doing it, and believe me, it's working. Cause them individuals, the Congress and all them, they are listening, and it's going viral right now. And it ain't just blacks that's protesting. It's all races.
It's all
Exactly,
racist, right?
exactly.
And
It's
And it's
all
being heard
races.
all over the world right now, more so than just in the U.S. Because I spoke with
Yes,
one of my girlfriends over in Ireland, and it's being heard all over there. So it's not just
yes,
here; it's all over. So,
yes. So the coronavirus, don't get me wrong, it was like a blessing in disguise, even though a lot of people lost their lives about it. But it allowed the timing of his death, where we were still having stay-at-home orders. So a lot of people was witnessing this on the news. And then when they did open up for us to go out, and ain't no movie theaters, ain't no bars open, and we still had limitations. So why not go out in the streets and join this protest and be a part of something that's for good cause? And so that's what we witnessing now. It's
but
something for a good cause.
yet and
And if you
still,
human, if you're a human being, you know that it's a good cause.
yeah, but yet and still, we still need to get out and vote because voting will make a big difference throughout the whole situation that's going on. Also, like the early voting, I think people need to get out and do the early voting like they should.
Yes, yes, that's where it starts at right there.
Hmm.
The voting, who you putting in office, because them the ones that's gonna make the change. The individuals that you putting in charge of the laws, the ones that are enforcing the law, and the ones that making the law. Because that's what the equality, what Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all the other black African Americans with civil rights movements that was fighting for. Uh, uh, they died for no reason if we don't get what we're looking for,
Right.
what we're trying to accomplish.
I just want to thank the mayor of Minneapolis for actually taking this situation seriously as they did, as far as pursuing with the getting the officers arrested. Because the minute that it happened, they went ahead and terminated the officer quickly. Not all four, but the officer that actually committed this crime went ahead and got
Yeah.
terminated. So I really want to thank the mayor of Minneapolis for the whole situation being handled how it is.
I
Oh
feel
yes, he did. He did a good job, I would say.
yeah, he did a real good job, and I feel that all lives matter, but in this case, with all Black Lives Matter, but they need to go all the way back now to charge those other officers for like Breonna Taylor. Didn't nobody know that she got murdered like back in March? They served a warrant on the wrong house. They shot her, a female. So they don't care. You're Black. They shooting you, and it shouldn't be like that. Cause we're
Yeah.
not living like that, but they still living back in the days. Racism, they still prejudice in these days. Sometimes in some parts of Mississippi right now, they call Black people no-tail bears. Why? No-tail bears. Now it's sad that it came to all this, and we should all be reunited together, reunion. But back then, I need to think they should charge every officer that done killed a Black African American. They need to be prosecuted, because if we was up back them days, we would have been in prison right now. Yep, no trial, just going to prison, straight doing time. So if you want to be
Yeah.
fair about it, you want to hold our hands together, let's bring all the officers that killed Black African American years ago, last month, March, bring them to justice right now. Prosecute them.
Just like we had the same situation happen here in Atlanta last year in January with Jimmy Atkinson. Same situation, an unarmed Black victim who was unfortunately killed by an officer. Even though the situation was kind of rocky with the warrant, he still didn't have a weapon on him or anything, and they still murdered him in the closet. You know what I'm saying? With no reason behind it. So we still haven't got justice for his situation here in Atlanta, but it's a lot of, victims that have suffered from this incident, and I pray that they all have justice.
Right. And just like right now, they have Armand court hearing going on right as we speak here in Atlanta. And so, and I pray that all that comes to pass yet and still. And just because it's Black, it's not just Black, it's everybody of color.
Right.
Because we looking at just the Black, but it's all race.
It's all race.
It's all race.
But it's sad that
it's a lot of police officers that's just dirty. If you just want to say they're just dirty. And I think it's a more like a power struggle or something of that nature. Not just being the officer. I think it's just a lot of power. And I don't know if it's just weird.
And when they took on the oath, they took to protect us. But now you got to think about it now. Is they really protecting us? No, they're not protecting us. They're killing us. They are killing us, our Black races. And it's good that we are united, whites, Black, Asian, Latin. That's good that we coming together. But it shouldn't have took this for everybody to come together and hold hands. It shouldn't have took another killing of a Black American. It shouldn't have did that, African American.
Very tiring.
So, it's just a stress on all the races. I feel that it's stress on all the races, especially us Black, being Black, being Black. I love my color, and I'm going to stand for my color. But being a unity, we got to come together. This got to stop with all this racism, killing just for no reason.
And killing amongst each other also.
I'm talking about
we got to stop killing each other. But we're killing each other too. Yeah. We gotta stop that.
Also, guys, just to let y'all know, it is some officers, like, I don't know if you guys seen the clip of the female officer that checked the white officer when he was getting on to the Black guys for protesting. She actually was one of those officers that really stood up for him and stopped the white officer from, attacking him. Because once she did speak her voice, he stopped what he was doing and walked away. So it's like, I do see some of the...
There's some good officers
some good officers with their badge.
And it's a lot on high behind the badge. Just like the incident happened with the 75-year-old white Caucasian guy. They pushed him down. Head bleeding. Yeah. They don't care. They using their badges and their authority and their power. And that's a different race from us. He's white, and they did the same thing to him. But it's worse on the Black African Americans, though. So I feel that the protesting is good for everybody, all of us. to come together. I feel that the protesting is good, no violence, just coming together. But we have to stand up for each other, one another, being Black African Americans.
Because we are being
I
heard.
totally agree.
We being heard. These protesters are opening everybody's eyes. We are being heard.
So Shaun, being a Black father, you have a son, what, a 9-month-old son, 10-month-old son. That's a lot right there, because you're raising this baby in this world. You got to teach him about, the different stuff about racism and what's going on happening right now.
Yeah, well, it starts right there. Racism is taught by the parents. So
Right.
let's go. It starts there. You just don't become racist.
Exactly.
Because if you look at kids when they're young, like myself, I never was hatred towards another race or whatnot. I never always seen a human being as a human being, and I wasn't raised to be a judgmental individual, person, whatnot. My mama raised me well. She didn't tell me to hate whites, to hate Asians, or hate this and that. She said, love thy neighbor, whatnot.
Exactly.
Love everybody. You're supposed to have a
Right.
loving heart. A loving heart is a caring heart. But
Right.
it comes from where the parents, how they raising their kids. Because if you look at kids, and when they're in the daycare and they're at school, they playing together. They don't know nothing about no color. They don't look
That's
at it.
taught.
They tell you my
Exactly.
friend.
And it's taught,
They
why?
tell you my friend.
Right. And that goes back to show you it taught by the parents, because just when I was in Florida not too long ago, we was at the restaurant on the beach eating. A little Caucasian little baby, about 4 or 5 years old. You know what she said? Moms, there's some Black people. She's 4 years old. She's white Caucasian.
Yeah.
That comes from the parents. Training them to be racist, to be prejudiced. That's where that's where it comes from. So it's time to stop all this fighting and violence and just come together as one.
Because we all are humans, regardless what color you are. We all have the same qualities: eyes, ears, nose, all the same body parts. It's nothing different but a skin color, and it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's the only difference.
Well, we just want to take time out, to recognize, African Black American, not only African Black America, all lives matter, the whole race that's come together, but keep it lifted up and stuff like that. And I thank you for joining us from Pensacola, Florida, Shaun Gettis. Thank you so much.
Y'all welcome. I was glad
Thank you
glad for y'all to allow me to do so.
Okay, you tune in and keep watching us. Divas in Demand, Tanya B. I know.
Oh, it's your girl Shaun with the T.
And Lady Chantel.
All right now.
Thank you again,
Thank
sir.
you. You have a